Live from Gahanna, WGLH-TV presents Lincoln Live. With Reese Thompson and Alexi Whitaker.
It's official. We're headed back to total distance learning. We'll have reactions from students.
What services will be available to students while we are away? We'll tell you.
And a live performance from a group who hasn't been able to perform this year.
This is Lincoln Live.
Good morning, Lincoln.
And surprise, welcome to our Monday show.
We're celebrating our last in-studio show of 2020. I'm Alexi Whitaker.
And I'm Reese Thompson. How are you doing today, Alexi?
I'm doing my best to stay positive with everything going on. How about you, Reese?
I'm hanging in there, and I'm excited we get to do an extra show today. As most of you have heard, we're all heading home for the rest of the year.
All students in our district will be 100% distance learning starting a week from today.
It will last until we return from break in January.
The return to distance learning impacts every student in our school.
One group affected is Chorale. They haven't been able to perform for anybody this year.
That will change later in the show when we will take you live to the choir room.
That's when we will hear a live performance at the end of the show.
In addition to the return of distance learning, winter sports have been put on hold as well.
The news is disappointing for our athletes, and they are rightfully concerned about the rest of their seasons.
We caught up with a few to get their thoughts.
How I feel about the season is very disappointed, but I know us wrestlers as a group, we told each other to still be conditioned and still do practice at home, just like if there was a season.
It's hard to have that promise of practices and competitions taken away because we really don't know what's coming next, and we need a pool to do everything that we do. So as a team, we're just trying to keep our heads held high and do everything the best that we can in light of everything that's happened.
I mean, obviously the situation sucks and we're all very disappointed, but we can't control what's going on right now. So we just have to stay hopeful that we will get to have a season and mentally and physically prepared for when they do call us back on the court.
I'm really upset because this year was supposed to be our year to punch our ticket, and we were supposed to do very great things, but we're doing anything we can as a team to stay in shape, so when it's time to get back in the gym, we're already ready and focused to get back to where we started.
I'm going to miss seeing the team every day, but I mean, if it keeps us safe, then we're going to have to work around it and find a way to get better without practicing.
Well, obviously, the boys and I were all heartbroken with the fact that we don't know if we're going to have a season or not, but we're really going to miss firing the crowd up this year. But we're going to do everything in our power, such as praying and wearing our masks and social distancing to ensure that we do have a season.
Thanks, everybody. We hope you get to compete. Yet another talented group of students are having their efforts put on hold for now. The theater is working on a show for us, but they will have to postpone the filming until January. Here is Annika Kiesing to give us her thoughts.
School going remote for the rest of 2020 definitely is not ideal and wasn't very easy news to hear, but we as a theater program are not giving up anytime soon. The fall play is going really well, and our hope is to film it the first weekend back to school in January. This is just a speed bump, it's not a mountain, and Miss Mace is great at keeping us very optimistic.
Thanks, Annika. Returning to 100% distance learning will be a challenge, but you can still utilize the resources from the library and from the library website. Even though we won't be in the building, students can still go to glhslibrary.org, where you can request books for curbside pickup and access all of the ebook and online resources. So, don't forget, the buildings may be closed, but the library is always open. The halls of Lincoln High School look a little different today. That's because it's the first school day without Officer Hickson, who retired on Friday. Here is part of his salute from the police dispatcher on his last day.
Officer Hickson blended his no-nonsense and direct approach with great compassion. As he enters retirement, Officer Hickson further cements his place in division history as the first African-American Gahanna officer to retire after a full career of service.
We wish you health and happiness in retirement, Officer Hickson. Well, you may have noticed that Reese left. That's so she can get to the choir room to join the chorale. We plan on producing remote editions of Lincoln Live while we are gone, so please check our Twitter at Lincoln Live TV for new shows. We'd now like to turn to the rest of our show over to Chorale, who are here to perform Signed, Sealed, Delivered by Stevie Wonder. Have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We hope to see you again soon.